Welcome everybody to a look at a new release from Eureka. It's part of their Masters of Cinema series and it is 2003's Running on Karma. So this is number 302 in their Masters of Cinema series. I personally haven't bought all of them, but I know there are some out there who have, and they really rather enjoyed the. I think there was a 300th release not long ago. But yeah, nonetheless, this is directed by Johnny To Kei-Fung and one Y Ka-Fai, the latter of which I've not seen anything else from before. But Johnny also has done several films that I've enjoyed, with the likes of The Heroic Trio and Running Out of Time. So this is an action thriller clocking in at 94 minutes long. Stars Andy Lau, who's the only person in this into the leading role that I've seen anything else from before. But I've seen 14 other films from him in the past, with the favourites being the likes of House of Flying Daggers and A Moment of Romance. Sorry, A Moment of Romance. So Big was once a devoutly religious man, but turned away from his vocation as a Buddhist monk when he could no longer bear the weight of his unusual gift, which is the ability to see people's past lives and predict the impact of karma upon their present and future. Having found a new life as a bodybuilder, he is drawn to use his sixth sense for good after meeting Li Feng Yi, a cop who is investigating a homicide. But as the two grow closer and work together to catch a murderer, their relationship is complicated by the fact that Big can see Lee's past life too. So even though I feel the ending to this is a little bit muddled and needlessly convoluted, this is nevertheless a highly engaging effort due to its myriad of elements that on the surface could look like a conflicting mess, but nonetheless surprisingly work. So yes, we do have plenty of violence and action, as you'd expect from an action thriller, especially from one from Hong Kong. But there is also romance, comedy, and even a slight supernatural aspect to it, with the whole being able to seek karma, which all combine to make for an engrossing plot. Andy Lau is also great in the leading role. The supporting cast is good. The action scenes are well executed. The whole idea of being able to see karma and a person's past life is convincingly done. The pacing is on point. Outside of the unconvincing muscle suit that Andy Lau has to wear, it's fairly obvious right from the start that it isn't a him really looking like that. It's just a suit. The production is still solid, and the character interactions are effectively done. So, yeah, on the whole, a really good effort. If it wasn't for that ending and being the way it is, it would have been a slightly higher rated film on my part. But still, 4 out of 5 is not a bad rating whatsoever. It's certainly up there with some of the best that Johnny Kai-Fung has done. So, yeah. We also have new artwork by Time Tomorrow in this limited edition O card, which I really rather like. And then got the side and the reverse. So yeah, also have a printed disc. No reversible artwork though with this release. Just a shot or two from the film on the reverse sleeve. Although we do have that alternate artwork on the in the disc itself. Inside we also have a booklet with shots from the film. It's less obvious that he's wearing a fat suit when he actually is wearing clothing that should just show off his arms. But when it comes to showing off his any time that he's showing off his neck, which is quite often at the beginning because he is actually naked for a fair bit of that opening scene, it is really obvious. But still, inside the booklet we've got a cast and crew. Then we've got The Burden of Hope, Untangling the Stylistic and Moral Knots of Running on Karma by David West. Got shots of the film throughout as well, such as the following. And then we've got viewing notes, Blu-ray credits, and a special note as well. So in terms of the disc itself, well, it's got a 1080p HD presentation on Blu-ray from a brand new 2K restoration. Really rather good sound quality and picture quality, quite frankly. No issues in that regard. Then we've got the original Cantonese stereo audio, optional English subtitles, newly translated for this release, so no English dub or anything like that. New audio commentary by East Asian film experts Frank Yang and FJ DeSanto. New audio commentary by Frank Yang on his own. Then we got Reap the Whirlwind, new interview with Gary Bettison, an editor-in-chief of Asian Cinema Journal. Then we've got archival making of featurette, theatrical trailer, as well as the case and the booklet. So, yeah, a really rather nice release from Eureka, to be honest. I'm not sure why it's quite in the Masters of Cinema series. I would have reserved that for, all-time classics, films that really did break the mold and stuff like that. And although this does somewhat do that with its numerous genres and themes and general plot ideas, quite frankly, there's about 3 films in here that would make a full feature length, quite frankly. If you just look at it from, say, it could just be an action thriller where a former monk, Buddhist monk, and a cop join forces to solve a murder. No need for the romance or comedy or the supernatural element. Or then you could have the romance, the comedy part, with or without the supernatural aspect. So yeah, there are basically 2 or 3 films in this one film. So definitely chock full of ideas, which is, I guess, is kind of groundbreaking in its own right. But it did, at the end of the day, just feel like a lot like certain other Hong Kong action films that I've seen before. It's only really that supernatural element that really sets it apart from those films. So yeah, but still, really good effort. 4 out of 5, and yeah, highly recommend it as well, because this release is good and the film is really good in its own right on the top of that. So yeah, but if you have seen this film before, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.